I should have done all this beforehand, shouldn't I? Anyway, hello guys, welcome to the stream of Planet Zoo. It's so exciting, guys. Let's turn all this down so I can actually fucking hear myself. Woo. And I am aware that I can like mute shit, but I'm like, I don't want to. Okay, hello guys, welcome back to the stream. This is weird, huh? Anyway. This is crazy, no? This is crazy, no? Let's do this. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to go into the career mode. Because basically I've never actually done this before. So I guess we'll start on me, Joe. I hate to be like, I don't like being that streamer, but I'm like, when people turn up in the stream and be like, oh, say hi in the chat, guys, because I think it's weird, because like some people obviously just want to come in and just watch a stream, so yeah. But if you do want to interact with the chat, then please feel free to do that. I think it would be awesome if you guys could. Basically just tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because, let's be honest, I probably will do a lot of things wrong.
Heyo at Hematu. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets.
Alright, buddy.
As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you into the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that would be beneficial,
Hello
wouldn't
there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on.
Wait, I have a diploma?
But before we begin the
fuck
real
is that?
work,
Someone had told me
how
that.
about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals. We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Oh, look at you.
Did you know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? But then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
Okay. What? Enter grizzly
Select
bear.
one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
Oh. Okay.
This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal.
I love
the
it.
most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll
You know,
learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this
the bear is
magnificent
clipping
animal.
through the floor.
Why don't you select the camera at the bottom of its information panel?
Oh, I've already done that.
See now, this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. You can also get this view of an animal by simply double-clicking on it.
Hello?
Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
I don't know if I want to. I kind of like this view. Oh. I mean, it is a beautiful game, isn't it? Right. Anyway, lions.
Panthera leo. All the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride. Although prides of that size are pretty rare.
He's a small.
As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome. Which is precisely why I handle the training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Skins. I will name. No. Can I rename them? You are now Nala. Oh, I can't rename it. Okay. Well, whatever. Nala is my cat. Well, my partner's
As you
cat.
can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well,
Animals.
two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
What time?
There you are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just click on them and select Adopt from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
Is that? Would that be a
When
problem?
you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade centre, where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Yes. Maybe? I don't... Where is it? They... Okay, so we got one in there. But, so... Where's this other warthog then? Ah, there it is.
When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade centre, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just double clicked because I wanted to look at the piggy. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So it's just like, oh yeah, I've marked it. I've got him fucked it, haven't I? Ah, I've got him fucked it. I shit you not, I have gone and fucked it. Wait. Wait, I haven't fucked it. I think they were prepared for this. Were they prepared for this? I mean, they probably prepared for a lot of things, but like... Okay, well, I'm here.
Well, as you can
There you
see,
go.
those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are, And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you
Okay.
select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way,
Sorry.
you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
Okay. So they need enrichment.
Let's start by making sure we're
fine.
taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Did I just try and type in chat? Yes, I did. Yeah, no, I'm aware that people like being filthy workers. I can't say anything. I'm one myself. I'm the sort of person that does like to just kind of sit in chat and be like, "Hi, how you doing?" There's water we need in here. Yeah. Yeah, I really. Let me pause. Right. I'm gonna do because I'm really not happy with this fucking camera angles. There we go. I mean, it's not any better, but yeah, I suppose it'll do, won't it? So where should we put the water bowl? That's like the gate. So, so, so. I'm so bad at. I want to put filters on. I just kind of want to top that. You know what? Fuck it. No. Put that there. And
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in.
okay,
That
how
bath
do
will
you?
count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
Okay. And that's there. Well, with a mud bath, you kind of want to put it like what, the center here.
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave
Not
in
really.
a hurry, so this place is in a feral state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Yeah, sure. Again, this would be a lot easier if I had a fucking top-down view. Like this. This is like what I want. But like an actual top-down view. I'll put me in like fucking middle of the. How do I? Like I can't even turn the camera. Like. So I'm saying like. Oh. play. Like, whose idea was to play Game Planet Zoo? That's right. I know whose it was. I don't even know what I'm meant to be doing here. Like, man. Is that an ostrich? It's not. It's because the
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
Why have you done that?
That's more like it. A quick break.
Quick
Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Well. Here? It's like a placement area. Wait, I seen it go blue at one point. Like, I'm guessing it wants me to put it here, but like, I try. It says obstructed. I don't know what it's obstructed by. Wait, I see it go blue.
Right.
Alright,
Let's
there we go.
complete the perimeter barrier
that's
so we
fine.
can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
It's a bit long, isn't it? And what do I just do? Just do something similar. Is that a weird angle?
Good work.
Yeah? Is that a weird
Remember,
angle?
before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in.
Wait, just this bit here. You know? What we'll do is we'll do. Well, I mean, this one is kind of irritating.
There we go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
I'm just putting down a few.
By the way, as well as pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
I'm way ahead of you.
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
That's what I was thinking. Yay!
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
Right, well, I suppose that is a thing and all, innit? But...
Well, Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better,
Tom.
let's do the same for the keepers, shall we?
I'm getting used to
To
this.
make it easier
I'm
for
not
the
gonna
keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos,
Trying
we
to
should build a
keep-
new keeper hut.
lie.
Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals.
I mean, it's $5, but like, I actually prefer this one because like,
You'll
it's
need to
actually
rotate
bricky.
the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
Sure. Oh, yeah, perfect. I can't really tell whether or not that's... No, that's not gonna... It's gonna come out of that to begin with. So, I don't think there's any real space on this side, is there? So, I'm guessing that it kind of wants me... It's not really a lot of space, is there? Hmm. Wait, is this another one where they have a specific place they want me to put it? Fuck. I mean... Okay, yeah, that's fine. not gonna lie, this is another one where I wish I could turn the fucking camera. But I can't. It's fine.
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness negatively. In case that wasn't clear.
Well, I mean, could I not just cover it in foliage?
Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
Sure. You say this. We'll sell.
Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So, once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off.
Okay. And I'm guessing this is like a similar thing of... Oh, no.
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Right. Okay. It's fine. I'm sure this is fine. Okay.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier. Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
Well, yeah. I guess because they're tigers that I should do it in concrete. I don't know. I would say that do I have to like wait. I do. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this ain't the prettiest thing. This ain't gonna be the prettiest habitat. Yeah, we can do this. And what I want. Oh. Well, that would have been useful. Anyway. Yeah, somehow I've turned the camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these, just this nice corner bit, into glass. What was it? Bengal tiger, wasn't it? So, India, Indian, Asia, so tropical. Grade 3. These were what? Grade 6? It's just that the class is only let just grade 3. So like hopefully they won't end up going over that. Oh, habitat gate. Yeah, they'll need that.
Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool. Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a height of at least 3.7 meters. Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
Don't worry. Let's put one right in the center of the exhibit. And then yeah. Sure, we may have a lawsuit on our hands, but what's a lawsuit between friends?
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate's in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
So we're having Raj and Raya. Yes. Hello. And then, oh yeah, I was about to like. So we'll send
Whilst
them
our
here.
trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival.
We don't want
We'll
to
start with
put
the
the
basics.
ostrich in there.
Add a suitable feeding station for them.
This this? Feed him. Well, I think we all know where this is going to go. If I can. Maybe I can. Yeah, just right there. Right outside. You know what? I'm just going to do this. Should have done this at the start. How do I rotate? Oh, thank fuck that. Am I enjoying the game? Yes. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with it. After you make me buy it. Okay, there we go.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
So, terrain and water. Rough water! Yeah.
Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Rubbing pad. So I've just noticed there's like dodos on top of that. It's pretty cool. We'll go where the food is going to be. So I think we do that. Ooh, frozen blood pumpkin. So now I've got fucking rotation on. I haven't got the move up and down.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
I'm just trying to put it in the middle of the bloody water there, am I? I ain't gonna help it. Put that there. There we go. What? Wait, do I need to make another one? Is that not... Is the shelter not good enough? Or... Increase hard shelter wealth. Oh dear. No, let's do that. Why don't we do that? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely, the bad weather. Although, given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Increase hard shell. Wait, I don't. Anyone got any idea on what I'm talking about? Not gonna lie. Is this not a shelter? Can't really do anything else, can I? I can't put the bedding down. Let's put out a fucking third one. Right. Because we're paused. I don't think so. No.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Tiger. Sorry.
Rightio. Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
So, coverage. More trees. Okay. So, this tree is wrong tree, yeah? Okay, we get rid of them. Don't worry, babies. My baby tigers. We will get rid of these. That, you don't like it? Don't worry, we get rid of it. Boom. Okay. Yeah, get rid of that too. And that. Okay. Are you good? You good with these? It's fine. Right. You need more coverage. Grassland. Yeah, I mean, you're not really letting me... Some bushes here. Well, how's that for my tigers? 9%. Right. Okay. Um... You know what, we can do more of that. We'll just cover your pool around here. Some nice shade on it. Right. Build this up. Cool. That looks alright, right? Yeah. How are you feeling about that? 23? Alright. Cool. It's just because I can't actually do anything else, because I've not got any... I can't really unlock anything else, so I kind of... The fuck is this? Hello? Hello? It's, why is there why is there just an ostrich here? Hello? Yeah, there's just an ostrich in a box. Huh. Well then. I mean... I can't even remember where the fucking ostriches are. Is this? No, that's warthogs. Where are my ostriches meant to be? Do I? I'm not moving in with the tigers, don't I? I'm a fucking nut. I am that crazy. Do anyone remember where the ostriches were? Are they close by? Hello? Ostriches. You know what? We'll just ignore that. I'm sure someone will come and fix that mistake. Anyway, yeah, so we're just sort of building them a little forest. And this is definitely for the tigers, not just to cover up the fact that there's a random massive ass box in the middle of the road. I like that. Should like that, right? I mean, that looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Can I turn this into like a Thunderdome? I think I can. Oh my god, I can actually just dome it over. I don't care. It isn't my money. Do you like that, guys? Is this fine for you? You're at 28. Really? Really? Like, how much more do I need? I guess this. Is it because of this money chance? Yeah, probably is, to be honest. Is it the fact that I have a random bushes just... Oh, balloon. I bet it is, because I've just got random amounts of bushes just sort of hanging out. Well, I do apologise for the random bushes just sort of hanging out, but I don't know what else these tigers want. I am making them a jungle. Can you not just be happy with the English weather? Also, I'm doubting highly that this is England. I've been to England. This is far too nice. Well, I say it is actually no, it's grey outside. Right, Raj, tell me, are you? Oh my god, you're only 5%. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna lie, this would be so much easier if I could actually get some more. You know what? You know what? I'm doing it. Floating trees and all. It's just... Yes. Yes, my bush does need a bit of a trim. You're right. Look, he's enjoying it. Right, this one is in the pool. Right, they're enjoying this, and I'm making a Thunderdome. No. When we go in, and they're like, they should enjoy this. I've covered up one of their bloody scratching posts and all. It says, look guys. People. Oh my god, it's fast as fuck, boy. Hello? Wait, where have you gone? Where have you gone? Where's he? Rash. Are you... Why? Why? Don't know where else to do. I don't know where else to do. Anyway. I'm just gonna sort of build up a forest here. Ugh. Just like, oh. What makes it worse is these are only like $20 a piece. See, I thought this was quite cool. Look at a little bird. Stay, look! He's a sleepy tiger. Sleepy tiger. He's a sleepy tiger. Sleepy tiger. He's a sleepy tiger. Okay. See, I don't want to do too much. Like on this side. Oh my god. You right? Can you move? Ready to move? Yeah. I'm just sort of again like. Yes. The tree. Right, so we just got a big ass fucking bush over here. We have a sleepy kitty. Okay, so there we go. Right, we're at 68%. Well, the reason there's so much bushes, right, is because that's what they want. Right? Tigers like bushes. Puskins likes bushes. You know? That's why Puskin, yeah, right. Well, okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to put this much bloody foliage in. I don't understand why I need to put this much fucking foliage in. But the game won't let me continue unless I put foliage in. Okay, what level of do I actually have to get this up to? Do I have to get it up to 100%? Yeah, I have to get it up to 100%. Like the fucking shelter and... So what's the difference between plants and terrain? Oh, wait, did I not have to put this much bushes in? Wait, let me just go talk to this tiger. Tiger, Raj, where are you? You're still in there. I haven't hit play yet. Can I just change your...
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
I almost clicked on the wrong one. I was looking at their fucking plants. It's the fucking environment. That's coverage. Not fucking terrain. Oh. Oh well. Sorry, what do I need to give them? More soil? Yeah, that's probably why the tigers look sad, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, there's too much long grass. Ah, right, well that then makes sense. You need some more short grass.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
I hadn't
Right,
planned it,
let's
Bernie.
head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare. Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Oh, hello. Sorry.
Expand their social welfare and we can get a bit more detail.
That's a peacock.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed,
you
but it looks
adore
like their
this?
social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong.
They've not got enough bloody people.
Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
So you got Jasmine. I really don't like Nancy. No. No, I don't. I don't know, she's a bit annoying. She's a bit full of herself, isn't she? Okay, let me guess. Do that. Where are we sending them to? Sending one of them to the fucking zoo, aren't I?
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon.
But I
But
hope so.
sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Why do you keep showing me puskins?
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right.
Where is
You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy.
What?
You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Okay. So undo that. So I've done that now. I can't replace Nancy with somebody else, no. Oh, right. There we go. Have I not done that? Hey, look at the pushkins. Look at pushkins. Right, Nancy, I'm pretty sure I've done what you've asked me to. Right, that was one way class. That's one way class. Oh no, don't worry, you bloody asked me to. So it was one way glass now, right? The whole fucking place.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag.
Yes, I get that.
In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests. Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat. As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered. You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Where is my snuggly pit? It can be a peaceful game, I guess. When you're not getting stressed out because shit ain't done right. Right, so I need a snow leopard. Right. So snow. Right. Well, here we just do this. Just need more snow, don't I? Go. And they just don't want to. Can I not just do this whole thing? It's just snow.
Now then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And
Okay.
that average welfare is a very important statistic.
Right, increase average.
Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Okay, well, you yeah, well, you need to be moved. But I can't remember where your habitat is. So over here. That's zebras. This is bears. Giraffes.
As you can see, this list shows you the animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button.
Okay, so
Right,
here's.
I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Okay, it's fine. Wait, wait, I found them. Why is it invalid? Why? Space. Google area crowding issued as of present. You've not got enough space. Okay, well, how do I give you more space? Right out. Eliza! How do I help you? Oh, you're a kitten. Yeah, you're in juvenile. Let's do that. No. Wait, really? Ah, okay, there you go. So all I did was box them up, and then Well, I can't really do much with you, unfortunately. I don't know why. But, like, I can't, because I tried. Don't get me wrong, but I can't. Yeah, I can't put you in here for some reason. Invalid destination. I don't know why destination's not set. I'm trying to set it, but like I can't. So like I can't. I literally can't move you. Like, I generally can't move you for some reason. Like you cannot be moved into this. Right. But yeah, like literally cannot move you into this. You will not move. Like, I'm a trying, but he don't know when to move. Yeah, I don't understand what you mean by spacing. Like, how do I? Is there just like too many people? Is there just too many animals in this zoo? Ah, like there's only three of yous. Wait, is that what the issue is? Wait, is the issue feeders? Like, there's not enough. There's not enough feeders for you. Because that's Hodge. Right. Okay. God, what? Wait, I have turtles now. The fuck? What the fuck? Oh. Hey. Fuck. What's this? Fuck, boy. I don't understand why you're having issues, child. Wait. Show me you, buddy. Huh? Why are you stressed? You're trying to hide. Well, where? Oh, there's no way for you to hide, buddy. You gotta shout. The fuck? Um. Yeah, because there's this one to hide. Right? No, your stress is still going on. I'm just like. want to make something like a weird sort of fencing thing, like. Just filling out that, buddies. Yeah. You know. Why? I am Confucius. Oh. You know what? Might actually help my hunt, just, you know. Okay, wait, come on. My boy. My boy, right. Okay, guys, like, your stress has to go up, right? Yeah. Right, that's banging, man. Banging. Right. Okay. Hard shelter. Fuck knows what that is. Sorry, you've got shelter, I don't care. Right, food enrichment. Food enrichment, what are we gonna give them? What sort of food enrichment do they need? I guess. Of that. They're gonna. Yeah? Yeah, that enough for you guys? Okay, and then need some toys. Yeah, toys we can do. I just give you a block of ice. Is that enough for you? Is that no, right? What about a keyboard? Would you like a keyboard? Or a ball? I mean, no, that's a bit big. Tire? No. Sprinkler? 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 Sprinkler. Perfect. Right. Fucking enough yet? No. Okay, so the snow leopards keep escaping. Snow leopards. Oh, snow leopards. What? Hello? Ah. Wait, is there only one snow leopard? Okay, yes it is. Okay, I guess it likes being on its own. Special habitat, yeah. Nation. So grade 2 are like 3 meters. Just there. Right. Made the whole fucking thing 5 meters tall. Right. Shouldn't escape. Okay, and I'm at 96. Right, why am I only at 86? Right. What about you? What about the giraffes? Right, what do the giraffes need? The giraffes... How are you happy? No, you are not. You lot are not enriched. Right. So you guys need food and toys. Right, well... I can already guess what your toys are. I'm guessing it's... Oh, actually, wait, what would... Well, I guess it wouldn't be climbable, because you guys don't need climbable, but you need... I don't know, I'm automatically thinking like a salt lick for them, but... Do they... Well, no, like a high grazer for you, wouldn't it? Yeah, high grazer they need. But like, I don't know what you're... What? This, maybe? No? No, no. guys will. You guys want a bowl? What sort of toys do giraffes like? Okay, well, what about your friends? What do they need? Okay, so you guys definitely need some food. I guess barrel feeder for them? Barrel feeder? No? I don't know. Wait. I'm really gonna tell me one thing. You'd like more. Oh, wait. Oh, I kind of forgot about this thing. So I can actually change it. So if I went. Like. Huh. Or not. Suppose. That's like wild dogs, spotted hyenas. There's. I don't know what you want. Okay. Lindsay.
Not bad. Not bad at
There you
all.
go.
I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still
Well,
lots
it
more
took
to learn,
fucking,
but
what,
we'll have
2
to head to
hours?
another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
Oh. Well, that was bloody marvellous, wasn't it? Oh, fuck me, man. Oh. So if I do this one, there's another tutorial, which means more of fucking Nancy. And I don't know if I can handle Nancy, to be honest. Don't really fancy it. And then this one, I guess we'll just do it on a bloody own. Right, should we deal with more of Nancy? Fine. What do you guys think? Should we deal more with Nancy? Just leave it. And just go on to the eye of the tiger. Right, bloody time scenario. Like an hour to do each of these. But right, given the fact that took us what? Almost 2 hours just to do Nancy. It's a little thing. I don't know what I should do. Fuck it, we'll just go on. Let's carry on. Hopefully, it won't take us as long. We're not going to be as dumb fucky. Are we? He says, hopefully. Ooh, it's bloody gorgeous.
Welcome to Madagascar. It's quite the change of scenery from dreary old England, huh? Apart from the weather, I suppose. They don't call these places rainforests for nothing. The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But apes, well, apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives. Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If we can all leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth living.
That's bloody brilliant.
And speaking of states, I have a horrible feeling I left the house in the right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
What do you think of Madagascar
Hello,
then?
Nancy.
Bit warm for my taste, to be honest. Anyway, this is Bernie's primate sanctuary. It's not just primates though. We've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
Alright. Will you do that to Nancy?
ruffed lemurs are found in the rainforests of Masoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
Really? Let's go. Oh, look at that!
The Bornean
Oh,
orangutan
that's
is
great.
such a marvellous creature. They're always a big favourite at any zoo they feature in, and they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet. Assuming you don't count any lions that got stuck up one.
Haha!
Oh, why don't you take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera. Aren't they just incredible? Oh dear! It looks like we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat's barriers has collapsed.
What's that?
And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel. Good. Now open the Animals tab. And click on Box All Animals to box up the remaining bonobos. Now, we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement, sharpish. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area. Great, now let's deal with our escapee before they can cause too much havoc. Use the animal alerts to jump to the escaped bonobo. And then click on the Call Vet button to call the vet over to capture it.
I mean, he's not really doing much, to be honest. Oh, buddy.
Okay,
Gotcha.
that's the relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again. Head back over there. As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Wait. No, wait. No. Well, right. Oh. Fucking go, like. So she hasn't told me anything else. Wait.
As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the
Wait.
ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Okay, come on. Come on. I'm hitting delete. Am I just being a dumb fuck?
Good. Now that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that. Nicely done. And I think it's high time we unbox those bonobos, wouldn't you say? The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long. Select the habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again. So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts. You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble, and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals.
You don't say.
Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area again.
Why?
Gosh, we have been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
Oh, I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo. The
I'm not gonna
main
lie,
thing
this
is
was just
that
quite
you've
like
dealt
that.
with it swiftly, and more importantly, without the animals stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
I don't think that's what happens.
You see, another key responsibility for our vets is animal research. Researching animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items, additional information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality. Oh, the animals' food, not the vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo. In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it. Now, you've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research centre. Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell, so we're able to place our new building inside of it.
Oh.
If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building. Okay,
Yep.
click to add it to the building. Oh, but that won't place it in just yet, though. First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it.
So not already? Sure, auto stacking is. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm fucking doing. I didn't know last time. I have built the research center. Is this...
Right.
Really?
Splendid work.
Really,
Now that we have a
that's what I
brand
needed to do?
spanking new
This
research
thing
centre,
looking like
we can
shit.
give our vets something to do in there. Oh, by the way, it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now. So, let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Go into the zoo section and select Vet Research. Here, you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur. Now, drag and drop your vet onto the ring-tailed lemur to start their research. Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
Furry bloody delights, so they are.
First off, let's pop down 2 education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or, if you like, pop them down on a stand.
Education boys.
Okay, now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information panel. And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much.
Because they're fucking idiots.
Okay, now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading. Oh, one thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said.
You don't see.
Fantastic. Oh, it's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it. Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need to collect the results. We can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into the vet research area. Go on, collect your research rewards. Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone.
What's the fucking lemurs?
Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs. Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space, and you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame. Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their information panel. Next, click on the Terrain tab.
Sorry.
Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch. By the way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes. Oh, that's a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it. Do you know what would make them even happier, though?
No, what would
Nicer
that be?
food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it?
Well, I think it fucking is, yes.
You can unlock
It really is,
better quality
Nancy.
food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on.
How?
Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat. Lovely. Now select the Animals tab. There we go. As you can see, we can set the food quality in here. Just click on the drop-down menu and select Grade 2 Food Quality. Grade 2 Food Quality. Oh. My mouth's already watering.
I bet it bloody is there, Nancy. Sorry, I really need to start taking the piss out of Nancy.
A new climbing frame and better food. Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten.
Don't you fucking say
now,
it.
I think it's time we looked at one of the zoo's most important responsibilities. Releasing animals into the wild. You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But
really?
what makes an animal a good candidate for release?
Is that what releasing them is?
Their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile.
I need to stop taking the piss. I'm taking the piss out of Nancy, not on Welsh people in general.
They'll also need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild, so the best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits we'll be rewarded when we release them. Now, conservation credits are vitally important. They're the lifeblood of your zoo, because earning them allows you to adopt even more animals. And what's more, the animals you can adopt will be of a higher quality.
Monkey.
So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat.
Nope.
Okay, I'd like you to find Agang, the Bornean orangutan in the habitat, and select him, please. You can either click through each orangutan in turn, or select the habitat barrier, go to the Animals tab in the Habitat Information panel, and find him in the Animals list. I know it's sad to see him go, but he'll be happy out in the wild. And he's a wonderful candidate for release, young, strong, and fertile.
Just like me.
Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
Yeah, thank you, Nancy.
I see you've been doing some homework. Although, it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Tortoises.
You're such an idiot, Bernie. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so far we've done a lot of work with habitat animals, but now it's time to learn all about exhibit animals. Let's build a brand new exhibit. I've marked an area for our new exhibit. How about we head over there?
Well, I have.
Now let's build a new exhibit in the gap that's been left.
Really?
Just add it to the building
Oh,
like we did with the research centre earlier.
right.
Then
Okay,
pop
okay.
it into the gap.
Cool. Right. Not gonna lie, it's pretty bloody big there, Nancy.
Perfect. The next thing to do is adopt an exhibit animal to go in there. How about a Gila monster? Open
Fucking
up the exhibit
what?
trading section and adopt one.
Oh! I see. Oh, there we go then.
Just as we do with habitat animals, we need to send the Gila monster to the exhibit.
I have.
Click on the exhibit to send it there.
That's what I fucking well done.
When you send an animal to an exhibit, it'll automatically be given the correct setup. But that doesn't mean it's completely ready for them. So let's finish it off.
Right, what did you fucking want from me,
We'll start
Nancy?
by adding some enrichment items. Click on the exhibit to bring up its information panel.
That's what I fucking do. Wait, is this what I fucking need?
Good. Now click on the Layout tab.
Oh shit, what have I done?
Oh, well, it looks like we've only got the enrichment level 1 items unlocked at the moment. Never mind, let's turn on at least one of them for the Gila monster. As I'm sure you know by now, you can unlock more enrichment levels by having one of your vets do some research. Now we'll also need to set the temperature and humidity in the exhibit.
Does it need to be
These are
very warm there,
critical factors
Nancy?
for keeping our Gila monster happy and comfortable. Click on the Climate tab. Here you can see the Gila monster's desired temperature and humidity. You can change both of these by adjusting the dials below. Make sure it's going to be nice and cozy. That's the ticket. And the last thing we need to look at is setting up the different windows. So click on the Windows tab.
You fucking different windows, you don't fucking see.
You
Well,
can
then
edit
see
and
what have we
customize
been
any
doing?
of the windows on an exhibit. A window can be closed and blank, or have a 2-dimensional background, or even a 3-dimensional background on it. Why don't you have a play around with the
Fucking
options?
3 dimensions, that's bloody crazy. Actually, that one will scouse the nowhere, shouldn't it? 3D.
There's also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near your exhibits to teach your guests about them. Let's add one now.
Looks like it's 2D. I like, give them a thing. Let them see all around them, man. Just randomly up on a fucking roof.
Just like the education boards and speakers we put down for the ring-tailed lemurs, you'll need to link these to the Gila monster. Go on.
Wait, I'm getting bloody there.
Lovely stuff. Now our guests can learn all about our venomous friend here. Right, now, I've got a bit of a big job for you. I need you to increase the number of species in the zoo. You'll probably want to adopt both habitat and exhibit animals to do so, which will mean building plenty of new habitats and exhibits for them. Go on, off you pop. I'll check in with you when you're almost done.
Okay, so we have to choose. We have to make 3 new places. Actually, what animals can we get? What animals should we have? I mean, just keep going with that, I guess. What animals we got? We've got baboons, orangutan. Fuck it, we have hippos? Oh my god, we have hippos! Okay, well, there's already a fencing here. So, why don't we get... Actually... Are you... Oh. A few adults. I was just gonna see who you can fucking live along with. Side. Hippo. Hippopotamus. Hippopotami. Damn it. God damn it, hippos. I was gonna try and make... I was gonna see if I could, like, put someone else, like another animals. More animals in there. Actually, should we make elephants? Elephants? Elephants. Elephants. I like elephants. I wish I do like elephants, man. Adorable. If is everyone like specifically wanting anything in here? Because I'm thinking either elephants or flamingos. Let me just go for mangoes, to be honest. I don't know if mangoes do like water. And I know this is looking weird. But that does has a plan. Okay. Oh, there's no flamingos. Fuck. Maybe I should have seen what there was. There's more hippos. There's no hippos. We've already got baboons. I guess I may have to go for tapirs then. I've just built this for like no reason. Right. I guess we're gonna have to, I guess I'll just do tapirs here then. I mean, kinda did want mangoes. I mean, tapirs are cool. Tapirs are cool. I mean, I guess it means that we do have to have more. I guess, like Nancy did say, oh, we're gonna have to give both. You're gonna have to have both of them, darling. I'm like, I know, I don't want both of them. Don't ask me why I've done that. I just have. Yeah, that works. You know what? Yeah, that works. Sure. Why not? Oh, how those. You know what? Because I think this is funky. As Marge Simpson would say, I think it's neat. So you can see these tapirs, but you'll see them from like above. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. See? So you like come round and you're like, oh my god, these tapirs are so awesome. I'm like, yeah. Right? But there is. There's this. What? But there is. It's here. Why is it incomplete? Oh. Oh. What do you mean there's no path dead? This is what they have done. Why not? This is. Not. Well, we're gonna try something different.
Oh,
because I'm confused. I am confuddled of why that's not worked. So we're gonna do. Okay, so this exhibit is empty. So we are going to try and find a frog. Just a frog. Poison frog? No. Got of frogs. Right, we got some frogs. And I guess we want like youngish frogs. So we get you, and you. Okay. Okay, we have some frogs. Hopefully. Okay. Right. Well, yeah, no shit, because I don't know what they need. Oh, really? So wait, is 4 too much? Okay, so the layout is temperature, right. So what they like is it being lower. That is about right. Humidity, we're about 85? Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got some frogs. Right? That's good. If you're wondering why I'm just sort of flying around the map, is I'm trying to figure out somewhere else to put shit. Okay, so there's some frogs. I can't really. Right. So we got some like bugs, some snails, some more of those frogs. Lesser? Do we get iguanas? I like iguanas. Iguanas are cool. Yeah, we'll get some iguanas. You good? Yeah, we'll go to lesser iguanas, and then we'll again, we'll just get the younger of the species. Ow. The youngest. We'll go one. You're 2 years old. You're a male. I'm gonna get 2. Just because, like... Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I'll just get 2. Move you both in here. You should be fine. Yeah, because it should just be a layout and humidity. From 9:30. You're perfect there. And, you know what? I'm gonna get some snails. Oh. Yeah, I'll get some snarls. Get you as a female, and then you as a male. I'm going to view these of who he has. Send you. Actually, wait. Let me just check. One to 6. We get more. That's 4, 5, and 6. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I know your layout's going to be great. Boom. Your humidity. Little madam. guess I should probably have looked at what these frogs needed. Oh, 1 to 2. Right. Yes, your layout is not great. I'm aware. Wait, what? Wait, what animals? What animals do I have? It's not inaccessible, is it?
My, you have been busy, haven't you?
Just put some fucking saviors
But
in.
now that you've adopted all these lovely new species, we need to make sure they're nice and happy. So let's get the average welfare across the zoo nice and high, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Go on, get to it.
Gonna really give me a bloody mean hat. Limit needs to search up for the fucking species. I mean, idea of these. I have no idea. Um. Maybe I might look up like what size the tapirs like. Oh, 1 to 2. Up to 1 minute. Ah, right. Okay, so the fact of having a male and 2 females. But in fairness, okay, well, yeah, just keep looking at the back of the right. What do I need? 85, right. Well, I think we should probably check with these guys. Are you guys okay? You guys are fine. you lot are happy that there are fucking tapirs in your enclosure. Why not? I don't know. I do remember something about it. What about fucking hell? I was catching you mid fucking flight there, haven't I? Right, you've not got an enhancement. Okay. We'll try and find a species for baboon. What's you? Yeah, you're just a baboon. Food enhancement. Right, you guys like frozen fruit and all. Because I think that's nice. That's good. And we'll go toys. I think you also do with another. No? Well, I guess.
Lovely job there.
Boom!
You should be proud of yourself. Not only have you expanded the zoo and kept the animals as happy as Laddie, but you didn't bankrupt us in the process. Amazing!
Somehow. Oh. Right. Sure. Look at that. Oh. God's sake. Right. So the first one we did, because it was 2 fucking hours. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think I had 1:50 just to build our first fucking zoo, but that one only took us an hour, and we got well then. I think we know what we'll be doing next time. I'm actually alright with these tutorials. I know they can be quite boring for people. Which is understandable, you know. Please don't judge this. the entire Twitch thing on this. It will get better, hopefully. Saying that, if you want to come join us on Wednesday, we will be doing Stardew Valley. This will be a brand new start on Stardew Valley. There may not be camera, as I maybe get my partner in to do a few things. They don't like being on camera, which is fair enough. So, yeah, come Wednesday. So, some music. Yeah, on Wednesday we'll be doing Stardew Valley. On Friday we will be doing some Crusader Kings 3. And then Saturday and Sunday we will be doing XCOM 2 and XCOM Chimera. XCOM Chimera is sort of the it's bit like XCOM meets BattleTech, if you've played BattleTech. Anyway, we're gonna finish up about 3 minutes early. Oh, I know, scandalous. First stream already finishing early. But really, there's no more point. I was only going to be streaming for about 3 hours. There's no point jumping into another thing or a scenario or anything. We do franchisees, challenges and all, sandbox, stuff like that. This is me. Sort of. I try to get myself as close to Glasgow as I could, but yeah. Everyone wants to add me, then you can. You know what? See if we can get a few more people popped up around the world. Let's be honest, most people will probably just be here. Anyway, I really do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was entertaining for me, to say the least. So, yeah. I've enjoyed it. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. I will see you all on Wednesday, I'm hoping, for some Stardew Valley. And that one I'm going to try and do a bit more interaction with people. Hopefully we'll get as fucking stressed, because I actually know how to play the game. So, yeah, I'll do a bit more interactions. Ask you guys what you want done with the farm. Whether or not you want me to be a good, humble farmer and care for the community, or turn into a money-hungry tyrant. Anyway, I'll see you all that time. I've been Panda. This has been a stream. I will see you all on Wednesday. Panda out.